continued like every hour last night. I didn't even know there was a storm. I only checked Google and asked some friends of mine. Felt like a storm last night, was there? And apparently there was. So I know that the waters are going to be a little high today. And due to my lack of sleep, I just want to connect in a very soft, gentle way with Mother Nature. As I kind of believe she's cleansing her capillaries, her veins, her arteries. Woo! And I just crave that inner connection today. So as I was looking at the water and seeing how vivacious she was, I was like, oh, maybe I should go with the flow and also be more in my playful state and just enjoy and maybe get to the center of that waterfall where all the white is. But then I thought, oh my gosh, last night Storm Bert really kept me awake, really tired. One of those days that, okay, I'm here and I just want maybe a 20-second dip just to be here now and put me in a good way, but I don't think I can manage 2 minutes or anything longer. So I really had limitations, and what I realized was the limitations was because of my lack of sleep. I was dehydrated, had dark circles under my eyes. I really didn't feel it today, and nature was sort of shouting otherwise, as if to say she was pretty loud. So I was figuring out how to get around this because I really wasn't in sync. I don't know if you noticed that I checked back to look at the camera just to see whether it had blown away, because part of me thought it was so windy as soon as I entered the water that I wondered whether the camera decided to kamikaze either into the water or just to lie flat, and then it would just be like, oh, one more thing to consider. I had really no energy for the water, and she definitely packed a punch. As you can probably tell, I was kind of swirling around in the waterfall there, and at one stage, really kind of, she was so powerful that I kind of just not lost control, but she definitely dominated where the positioning of where I should be. And I was kind of resisting. I wasn't in her flow, so the resistance was harder. So I kind of really wanted a Zen kind of dip where I would just sort of glide in, just sit there and just be one with nature. But this definitely wasn't one of those Zen moments. I kind of realised that, I suppose, when I saw how white the water was. And for me, I know that sometimes by thinking too much I have judgment. What I like about being in the water, that sometimes it calms my thoughts down, or I have less thoughts, and therefore I do not judge and I just become the observer, just like the water is for me. But this time I was really switching between my intellect and the embodiment of the water, because I was worried about the camera, and then I was like worrying about my position in there because the water was very strong, and then part of me was just like, oh no, I'm really not enjoying this as I used to. Plus I made an intention that I just want to hug and a Zen dip, and then obviously that didn't happen. So really she taught me today just to expect the unexpected, kind of go with the flow, and when you walk towards, just be open. I should be more open than I wanted to have a Zen dip. I mean, sometimes what I want and what I need are two completely different things, and this dip really allowed me to remember and relearn that I should be, the more open I am to whatever weather, the better I will be in future resilience. Lucky for me, I'm never disappointed with a dip because I go in so often. Tomorrow's another day. But I was thinking of you guys. I know this isn't the most scenic of dips, and it wasn't quite the double, triple back somersault in. I'm not having judgment on what you're thinking, but I hope you enjoy this dip as well.